Welcome back to Say No More Media. And Denzel Washington pulled up on Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes, and he was out here spitting that game as only Denzel could. I'm not going to lie, this was a shocker when I tuned in to Well Off Media. Shout out to Well Off Media, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bucky out there. But back to the video, man. Denzel was on there talking to the Colorado football team, and he was just talking to them about following your dreams, aspiring to be great, going through life's ups and downs. You're going to have your hardships, talking about the hardships he went through growing up, becoming an actor, his failures, his success. And it was something I feel like was to inspire the Colorado football team. As you know, nobody could have pulled this off but Coach Prime Deion Sanders. So when you're thinking about going to college and you're thinking about what college football program to go to, man, go ahead and sign with Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes, because he's getting A-list actors like Denzel Washington to come over via satellite and talk to the team. He was dropping jewels. He was dropping gems, motivational life things that you could use, tools you could put in your bag. Go on, graduate from college and do your thing, get it done in the classroom, take advantage of this opportunity. There was even talks about a Remember the Titans 2 in the making with Coach Prime and Denzel. That would go crazy. I'm not even going to lie. I would love to see that. But let's head on to the field side of things. As you know, the Colorado Buffaloes are continuing their spring ball training, really getting in conditioning with their new strength and conditioning coach as he came over from Miami. And I ain't going to lie, he got these boys looking right. He got them putting in that work. And his main objective, Andrew Swayze, is speed. He says they're going to be the fastest team in the Big 12. And he really got the Colorado Buffaloes out there working. I'm not going to lie, the team looks different without Travis Hunter, Shedeur, and Shiloh Sanders and all the guys that started here since day one back in 2023. But I'm not going to lie, a lot of these kids, they're building that camaraderie. They're building that team spirit. They're getting together because it's going to be a huge deal in the Big 12. As we know, the Big 12 did not get easier. It got better. So the talent, especially on the offensive line and the defensive line, really looking to see what they're going to be able to do. But, you can't do anything without having your conditioning right. So I feel like Swayze is the right man for the job, as he has been putting in overtime, as he's also working with Shiloh Sanders on his 40 and his combine, his pro day drills that he's going to be participating in the Colorado Pro Day. But yeah, this is just a testament to spring ball day 2. They're getting it in the weight room. They start super early. I think it's like 6 or 7 in the morning. The Colorado Buffaloes practice early. I think their first team meeting's at 6, and I think they're done by practice maybe by like 10, 11, or 12. Don't quote me on that, but they get it in and they get out early. So this is just some footage of them working out. Shout out to CU Buffs football for the footage and everything. And as you know, Coach Marshall Faulk is going to take over the running backs room. And when you have such a legendary coach like Marshall Faulk, you can only get better. So I'm looking forward to Isaiah Gustav, Dallin Hayden, as well as Micah Welch and the rest of these boys to really show improvement this year, because they're going to get the ball a lot more than last year. With Shedeur Sanders moving on to the NFL, his last season, he wanted to go 4 wide, really stretch the field, pass the ball majority of the time, 70. I think they threw the ball over 60% of the time, but it's going to be a different offense with Pat Shurmur this year. Pat Shurmur likes to run. He likes to add a tight end, and he likes to go 3 wide. So, pause. That was crazy. But so we should expect more from the running backs this year, especially when we have a quarterback, a downgrade at quarterback. No disrespect to Caden Salter. He's done great things at Liberty. But when you have such a dynamic quarterback like Shedeur Sanders, you're going to have to rely on your running backs in your running game a lot more. And that's something that's going to help carry this team further anyways, because of their O-line. We're still to see what the O-line is going to put up this year. So with the addition of Damedo Pecco, the NFL veteran who played 11 seasons for the Cincinnati Bengals. He was drafted to the Bengals in 2006, so he played at Michigan State. Had a solid career. He steps in to work with Coach Warren Sapp to really get the D-line in place. As you know, really looking forward to this group to see what they're going to be able to produce on the field. They had some monsters last year. We know with the big man in the field, in the middle, number 97, the block bully, as he's moving on to inspire towards his NFL dreams. Who's really going to be the one to step up and be that run stopper, that plugger in the middle that can take on the double teams and open up, more lanes for the defensive ends and for the linebackers to shoot the gaps. So, yeah, having NFL talent and your coaching staff is very important. And as we see here, Coach Prime is just going through spring ball day two, and he's enjoying some time with Jordan Seaton, future NFL star. We got 2 more years with Jordan Seaton, and then he'll be off to the NFL. Really look forward to seeing what this young man's going to be doing this year, and really look forward to seeing what Coach Prime is going to be able to do without Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders, as this is a first season of change for him, as he's stepping in with a whole new offense, a whole new receiving core. We got a couple of returning veterans, like Terrell Timmons, Isaiah Harge. We got Omarion Miller, Draylon Miller. But, when you're losing, the receiving core like we had, LaJohntay Wester, Jimmy Horn Jr., Will Shepard, Travis Hunter, really looking forward to see what these boys step up on the map and do. Joseph Williams, he was a beast at Tulsa, and that boy Farrakhan's been making plays already. And Quentin Gibson in the slot, look forward to seeing him get on the field. But, there's a quarterback battle brewing in Boulder. We got the freshman phenom, Julian Lewis, who was supposed to be getting the keys handed to him from Shedeur Sanders. He's very smart at quarterback. Pat Shurmur, it's going to be a battle between him and Kaden Salter. I don't see him just handing it over and laying down pause and just saying, I'm a freshman. I believe he feels like he deserves a start. So with that being said, we got the transfer from Liberty. Kaden Salter's been throwing some darts, been really commanding the first team. By now, in my estimation, I got him winning the starter day one. I just feel like he's more poised for the starting position as we speak, as far as having the experience. That's probably and he's more mobile. And I feel like with Pat Shurmur's offense, he's going to have to be more mobile. That black and gold spring game is approaching in just a couple of weeks. It'll be in April. So this is where we'll get to see the spring game, and we'll see who's hitting the transfer portal and who's staying. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the love. Click that notification bell, and as always, say no more.